I'm just really excited about MahaParamashivoham, and I wanted to hear from others as well who have participated in the program. So many people had intentions to want to attend MahaParamashivoham, and they were having some obstacle or the other. And one of the biggest obstacles, which is, of course, finances for most people, with all kinds of price hikes that have gone up across the globe. And compassionately, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has waived the fee just for this season and next season as well. And often I say in the sessions, like, when you have any time outside in the world, example, like if you go to a supermarket, so in a supermarket, any items that are sold, the value is reduced by the end of the day, because the cost of the item is reduced, because according to the, of course, the standards, the freshness has also reduced. So for clearance sake, there is a reduction in the cost of that item. Or if like any clothes have come to an end, like an end of the brand, end of the line type of thing, and it's going to get phased out of fashion, they tend to reduce the price and it's on sale. And I was explaining that actually with Swamiji, not only the fees has been waived, he's increased the intensity of the darshan, the sessions, the excitement, the enthusiasm. It's like it's completely reversed when it comes to Swamiji. So this misconception sometimes is thinking that only because maybe something's going out of fashion or it's end of the line product, then that's why the fees has been waived. No, it's such a compassionate active action from the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism side, that he's increased the intensity. I can see that my experiences are so much more deeper, my listening is better, and I'm seeing my transformation happen faster. So I wanted to hear from the rest of you as well. I have shared some of my experiences. So Ma Atma Prema, would you like to share how your experience has been so far with the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, giving us this beautiful MahaParamashivoham 21-day transformational program as a gift? Yes, Ma, go ahead.
Thank you, Nithyananda, everyone. So for me, this MahaParamashivoham meant challenges in terms of finances or time. I was able to attend MahaParamashivoham last year by the grace of Swamiji. And this year, when I found out it was being a gift that was offered to everybody, I knew I could not pass up this opportunity, because there are so few times in our life that we get the chance to sit in the presence of divinity and experience such powerful darshans, such powerful initiations, and such powerful jnana sessions, things I have never heard of before that I'm now learning and appreciating about the Vedic civilization, about Sanatana Dharma. And so one of the things that I really wanted to share was from day 4 of MahaParamashivoham. And if I go back a little bit, I made a very strong decision that no matter what, these next, however long the program will be, I will be there, I will attend, and I will sit for the initiations and darshans. I will expand myself, I will stretch myself beyond what I usually limit myself with, in terms of time and sleep, and I have family, I have work. And despite all of that, I said, I am going to stretch myself and test out what is called conscious elasticity and see how I can expand myself beyond my own limitations that I, in my own mind. So on day 4 of MahaParamashivoham, it was about awakening your subtle brain grooves. And I sat in darshan, and the moment Swamiji came on, I could feel this intense vibration on the right-hand side of my brain, just right here, for like a good 10 or 15 minutes, just going. And Swamiji hadn't yet spoken as yet. And after Swamiji spoke and said what he was initiating us into, the central portion of my brain started activating, and it just went on for a few minutes. And in the past, I felt that if initiation is happening, I may not feel anything. What if I don't feel anything? But I just relaxed. In that moment, you feel this complete relaxation, and the immense gratitude that flows through you in that moment is larger than you, and this, you realize you're expanding, and it's a beautiful space to be in, which we very rarely get to experience in our day-to-day life. And so one of the things from this particular day of Paramashivoham was to free yourself from tiredness, stress, and chaos, and experience this conscious elasticity. And so this is exactly what I can say I experienced in that moment. And I'm so excited to be a part of every darshan, every day for maybe 12 or 16 hours. It's really an expansion of what we think we are capable of. And that has definitely been shown to me through this program. So yes, that's my sharing, but that's only just for one of the darshans. Today is already day 7. I'm very excited to share more, but I would love to hear from everyone else as well. Thank you.
Yes. Well, I had goosebumps actually when you talked about the activity in the middle of your brain. I had goosebumps, come up, and I can feel it. You can't get enough of it. Just there's something. Swamiji has a way of just taking us to the next. Just when you think there can't be anything better than this, there is something always more to experience. Yes, Ma, thank you so much for sharing. It'll be great to hear from Lewis as well. Lewis, so what's your experience been like being part of MahaParamashivam? I know your prayers specifically have been answered because you came to so many well sessions. For 6 months, we were like really completing, unclutching to make MahaParamashivoham happen. And here we go. He's really made it happen for us. So how has your experience been?
Yes, Nithyananda Ma. Yeah, it's been amazing and so grateful. Really experiencing a lot of gratitude recently since being in the program. Yes, been doing completion for a while with yourself, and been wanting to attend the MahaParamashivoham after having glimpses of it in the past and doing the other programs, which have just been so transformational, and yeah, it's just helped transform my life with my relationships, with my health, with many different cognitions that are manifesting. So being involved in the program MahaParamashivoham, I was just so excited, and it starts off with yoga, and the yoga is being different to the yoga I've been doing, which is I've been doing the 108 asanas in the mornings, and they do the first 108 asanas, and then they go on to even more. In total, you do 308 asanas, and doing that in my room. I have a little small confined space, which has been a little challenging, but in the sunlight and with all these new asanas, taking the legs behind the head or trying to, and all these different postures in Padmasana and all these different inversions. It's been amazing. It's very challenging, and yeah, it's just like a different energy. The energy changes throughout the whole yoga with the different bandhanas and the different pranayamas, as well as sacred mantras being chanted in the background. You just feel the presence of Swamiji, and yeah, I'm just extremely grateful for him to go through this transformation and to connect with him and Sangha and Kailasa. It's truly been amazing. Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. Yes. The stretch I can see, even with Mahatma Prema and yourself, both of yourself are enjoying the stretch. Normally, we are quite, making a change becomes like it's like, I don't really want to change. One of the things is, is it really long hours? But the excitement of the stretch, like enjoying expansion,
Right.
enjoying change, I can see that that's what both of you are sharing, that it is a stretch, but it's a great fun stretch to do.
Right.
And you're seeing the results straight away, right? Wonderful.
Right. Yeah. I would say also, Ma, the darshan with the stretch is like the morning yoga. You have intense morning yoga session, and then you have so much throughout the program, and then you have towards the end of the day, and here in the UK, like Swamiji's not coming on till like 12 o'clock midnight in the evening. But the moment he comes on, it's like the energy just increases, and it just brings a whole different life. And I'm just sat in my room, and it's like it's 12 o'clock, everyone's sleeping, and we're experiencing something completely different beyond time, and it's just something else. Yeah, it really
He's like, one of the videos Swamiji said that he likes to live with animals. It's one of these old videos. He likes to live with animals because animals just wake up. When they wake up, just wake up and they start. There's this excitement, and that's what you're like. We have, and he said with human beings, it's like, I think I'll have one more bit of line, just 5 more minutes. So it's like, being around these wonderful, beautiful beings that just get up and start. And I think that energy is what I can see is happening naturally. The dropping of laziness and tiredness, as you said, there are times when Swamiji's come up. I think darshan starts at about 1:30 in the morning for us, like 1:30, 2 o'clock, and it doesn't finish till almost 3 o'clock, right? It's in the morning. However, just like you said, you kind of go beyond time, and it's worth doing that whole day, all of the things that we do, and the reward is seeing Swamiji at the end, and it's well worth it. And then of course this power manifestation afterwards. Yes, thank you so much for sharing, Louis. Love to hear from, yes, thank you, Louis. Would love to hear from Andrea. Andrea, how has your experience been in MahaParamashivoham so far?
Nithyananda, my experience was amazing because I'm having problems with wealth, and yesterday was a blessing, and it was something that I was very thankful of having this experience, and I have an answer about this, all of this that I was feeling. I think what happened, powerful cognitions about wealth, and it was a fantastic experience and wonderful. The darshan, and I want to thank Swamiji for this opportunity, because I couldn't pay for the program and participated in it. It's fantastic. Thank you a lot, and I love Swamiji.
I can feel it. I can feel the mutual love that we all have for Swamiji. I can feel that in your voice, Andrea. Yeah, I want to thank each and every one of you, Nithya Atma Prema, Louis, and Andrea, for coming and sharing your experiences from MahaParamashivoham. So for anybody that's watching and hasn't decided yet to attend, please join. It's really, really, really an opportunity to be caught and to be enjoyed. So don't worry about the long hours, and don't worry about, of course, you don't have to worry about the money for this season and next season. It's a limited opportunity which has come to our doorstep. So please do catch it. As Swamiji says, catch it. With that, I'll just end with a Purana mantra. Thank you so much for all of you for sharing. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Padukarpanamastu. Om Nithyanandam.